Today we're diving into Steve Harvey's renowned relationship advice, focusing on what to look for in a man. Steve Harvey, a celebrated comedian and talk show host, has helped countless people navigate the world of dating and relationships. His insights are both practical and heartfelt, drawing from his own experiences and years of conversations with people from all walks of life. In this video, we'll break down his top tips so you can feel more confident and empowered in your search for a meaningful connection. Let's get started by understanding the foundation of Steve's approach to relationships. Steve Harvey emphasizes the importance of knowing your own worth before seeking a partner. He believes that self-respect and self-love are the cornerstones of any healthy relationship. When you value yourself, you naturally set higher standards and attract people who respect you. Steve often says, "You are the prize." This mindset shift helps you avoid settling for less than you deserve and encourages you to look for a man who truly appreciates you. Remember, confidence is attractive, and knowing your worth sets the tone for how others treat you. One of Steve Harvey's key pieces of advice is to look for consistency in a man's actions. Words can be persuasive, but actions reveal true intentions. Steve suggests paying attention to whether a man follows through on his promises and maintains steady behavior over time. Consistency builds trust and shows that he is reliable and serious about the relationship. If a man's actions match his words, it's a strong indicator of his character and commitment. This quality is essential for building a lasting partnership. Respect is at the heart of every successful relationship, according to Steve Harvey. He advises women to look for a man who treats them with genuine respect, both in private and in public. This means listening to your opinions, valuing your boundaries, and showing kindness. Steve warns that a lack of respect early on is a red flag that should not be ignored. A respectful partner uplifts you and makes you feel valued, which is crucial for long-term happiness. Always prioritize respect when evaluating a potential partner. Steve Harvey stresses the importance of shared values in a relationship. While attraction and chemistry are important, having similar beliefs and life goals creates a strong foundation. Steve encourages couples to discuss topics like family, finances, and future plans early on. When your values align, it's easier to navigate challenges and make decisions together. Differences can lead to conflict, but shared values foster unity and understanding. Take time to explore what matters most to both of you. Effective communication is a recurring theme in Steve Harvey's advice. He believes that open and honest conversations are vital for a healthy relationship. Look for a man who is willing to talk about his feelings, listen to yours, and work through disagreements respectfully. Communication helps prevent misunderstandings and keeps both partners on the same page. Steve reminds us that a strong relationship is built on mutual understanding and the ability to express needs and concerns without fear. Ambition is another quality Steve Harvey encourages women to seek in a man. Ambitious men are driven, goal-oriented, and motivated to improve themselves and their lives. Steve suggests that a man with ambition is more likely to provide stability and growth in a relationship. It's not just about financial success, but also about having a sense of purpose and direction. When both partners support each other's ambitions, it creates a dynamic and inspiring partnership. Steve Harvey highlights the importance of emotional availability in a partner. A man who is emotionally available is willing to be vulnerable, share his feelings, and connect on a deeper level. Steve warns against men who are closed off or avoid emotional conversations, as this can create distance in the relationship. Emotional availability leads to intimacy and trust, allowing both partners to feel safe and understood. Look for a man who is open to expressing his emotions and supporting yours. Honesty and integrity are non-negotiable traits in Steve Harvey's relationship advice. He believes that a trustworthy man is open about his intentions, keeps his promises, and acts with integrity even when no one is watching. Steve encourages women to pay attention to a man's honesty in both big and small matters. Integrity builds a foundation of trust, which is essential for any lasting relationship. If a man is honest and true to his word, it's a strong sign of his character. Supportive partner is invaluable, according to Steve Harvey. He advises women to look for a man who encourages their dreams, celebrates their successes, and stands by them during tough times. Support goes beyond words. It's about being present and actively participating in each other's lives. Steve believes that mutual support strengthens the bond between partners and helps them overcome challenges together. Seek a man who is genuinely invested in your happiness and growth. Steve Harvey often mentions the power of laughter in relationships. A shared sense of humor can ease tension, create joyful memories, and deepen your connection. Steve suggests that finding someone who makes you laugh and enjoys your jokes is a sign of compatibility. Humor helps couples navigate difficult moments and keeps the relationship lighthearted. Don't underestimate the importance of having fun together and enjoying each other's company. Financial responsibility is another important factor Steve Harvey highlights. He believes that a man who manages his finances wisely demonstrates maturity and foresight. This doesn't mean he has to be wealthy, but he should have a plan for his future and make sound financial decisions. Steve encourages open conversations about money early in the relationship to ensure both partners are on the same page. Financial stability contributes to a secure and harmonious partnership. Steve Harvey believes that a man's attitude toward family reveals a lot about his character. He suggests looking for someone who values family relationships and treats loved ones with respect. Whether or not you want children, a family-oriented man is likely to be caring, responsible, and supportive. Steve encourages discussing family expectations early to ensure compatibility. Shared family values can strengthen your bond and provide a sense of belonging. Setting and respecting boundaries is crucial in any relationship, according to Steve Harvey. He advises women to look for a man who understands the importance of personal space and independence. Healthy boundaries foster trust and prevent resentment. Steve suggests having open discussions about boundaries early on, so both partners feel comfortable and respected. A man who honors your boundaries shows that he values your individuality and the health of the relationship. Steve Harvey points out that disagreements are inevitable, but how a couple handles conflict makes all the difference. Look for a man who approaches disagreements calmly, listens to your perspective, and works towards solutions. Steve emphasizes the importance of resolving issues without resorting to blame or anger. Effective conflict resolution strengthens the relationship and builds mutual respect. A partner who can navigate challenges with maturity is a valuable asset. Having shared interests can bring couples closer together, according to Steve Harvey. Whether it's hobbies, sports, or cultural activities, enjoying time together strengthens your bond. Steve suggests exploring new activities as a couple and supporting each other's passions. Shared interests create opportunities for fun, learning, and growth. While it's healthy to have individual pursuits, finding common ground adds excitement and connection to the relationship. Safety is a top priority in Steve Harvey's relationship advice. He encourages women to seek partners who make them feel physically and emotionally secure. A safe relationship is free from fear, manipulation, or harm. Steve stresses the importance of trust, open communication, and mutual respect in creating a safe environment. If you ever feel unsafe, it's important to address the issue or seek support. Your well-being should always come first. Accountability is a sign of maturity, according to Steve Harvey. He advises women to look for a man who takes responsibility for his actions and is willing to admit mistakes. Accountability builds trust and shows that he's committed to personal growth. Steve believes that a partner who can apologize and make amends is more likely to contribute to a healthy, lasting relationship. Avoid men who deflect blame or refuse to own up to their actions. Steve Harvey emphasizes that successful relationships require effort from both partners. Look for a man who is willing to invest time, energy, and care into the relationship. Mutual effort means sharing responsibilities, supporting each other, and working together toward common goals. Steve warns against one-sided relationships where only one person is doing all the work. A balanced partnership leads to greater satisfaction and longevity. Patience and understanding are key ingredients in any relationship, according to Steve Harvey. He suggests looking for a man who is willing to be patient during difficult times and strives to understand your perspective. Patience allows couples to work through challenges without frustration or resentment. Understanding fosters empathy and compassion, making it easier to support each other. These qualities help build a strong, resilient partnership. Steve Harvey encourages couples to embrace a growth mindset. This means being open to learning, adapting, and improving together. Look for a man who is willing to grow with you both individually and as a couple. A growth mindset helps couples overcome obstacles and achieve their goals. Steve believes that personal and relational growth keeps the relationship fresh and exciting. Support each other's journeys and celebrate progress along the way. Dependence is a quality Steve Harvey values in both partners. He suggests looking for a man who has his own interests, friends, and goals, and who respects your independence as well. Healthy relationships allow both people to maintain their individuality while supporting each other. Steve warns against codependency, which can lead to resentment and loss of identity. Independence creates space for personal growth and a more balanced partnership. Kindness and compassion are at the core of Steve Harvey's relationship philosophy. He advises women to look for a man who treats others with empathy and generosity. Kindness creates a positive atmosphere and strengthens emotional bonds. Steve believes that compassionate partners are more likely to support each other through life's ups and downs. Look for small acts of kindness and a genuine desire to make you feel loved and cared for. Steve Harvey believes that couples should have a shared vision for the future. Discussing long-term goals, dreams, and expectations helps ensure compatibility. Steve suggests talking about topics like marriage, children, and career aspirations early in the relationship. When both partners are working toward the same future, it creates a sense of purpose and direction. A shared vision helps couples stay motivated and united through life's changes. Adaptability is a valuable trait in any partner, according to Steve Harvey. Life is full of unexpected changes, and being able to adapt together is crucial. Look for a man who can handle change with grace and flexibility. Steve believes that adaptable couples are better equipped to face challenges and grow stronger as a result. Embracing change together keeps the relationship dynamic and resilient. Steve Harvey reminds us that romance shouldn't fade after the honeymoon phase. He encourages couples to keep the spark alive with thoughtful gestures, surprises, and expressions of love. Look for a man who enjoys making you feel special and appreciated. Steve believes that romance strengthens emotional bonds and keeps the relationship exciting. Small acts of love go a long way in maintaining intimacy and connection. Trust is the foundation of any strong relationship, according to Steve Harvey. He advises women to look for a man who is trustworthy in both words and actions. Trustworthiness means being reliable, honest, and loyal. Steve warns that trust once broken is difficult to rebuild. A trustworthy partner creates a safe and secure environment, allowing both people to be vulnerable and authentic. Many spiritual beliefs play a significant role in relationships. Steve Harvey suggests discussing spirituality and faith early on to ensure compatibility. Whether you share the same beliefs or respect each other's differences, spiritual compatibility can deepen your bond. Steve encourages couples to support each other's spiritual journeys and find common ground. Shared values in this area can provide comfort and guidance throughout your relationship. Steve Harvey emphasizes the importance of maintaining your independence in a relationship. Look for a man who encourages your personal growth, supports your goals, and respects your need for space. Steve believes that healthy relationships allow both partners to thrive individually and together. A partner who values your independence is more likely to foster a balanced and fulfilling relationship. Summary: Steve Harvey's relationship advice centers on self-worth, respect, shared values, and mutual support. By knowing what to look for in a man, you empower yourself to make wise choices and build a fulfilling partnership. Remember, a healthy relationship is built on trust, communication, and shared goals. Take your time, trust your instincts, and never settle for less than you deserve. Thank you for joining us on this journey through Steve Harvey's top relationship tip. Wishing you love and happiness as you seek the right partner.